We went east for 9 more hours. This trip's gonna take a few days longer than we thought. Big deal. We'll get to sail for a few days longer. Another beautiful sunset out at sea. Well, we had plans. We were gonna have east winds. We were gonna be cruising at 7 knots.
This is us, sailing the fast track south during hurricane season, right through Hurricane Alley.
Joel, you gotta go forward. The sheet's underneath the wire.
We will experience great sailing,
Ooh, doggy. We got the wind on the beam.
squalls, and unpredictable weather.
We definitely got some rain, some squally looking weather. All right, it's hitting us.
Gorgeous sunsets, and times when we lose all wind.
There's no wind at all.
Sailing the fast track south, part 4.
As a matter of fact, we're
Hi, my name is Joel. I have a deep desire for wild adventures, traveling, and building human connections. Sailing and boat life has provided that and more. Thank you for subscribing, and a huge thanks to my patrons for providing me the opportunity to create and share.
We definitely got some rain, some squally looking weather. It's coming right at us. We are still fighting to go east. The wind shifted out of the south a little earlier than was forecasted. Woo! All right, it's hitting us. Hey, Captain! I can't go down and get him because I gotta hold the wheel. He's got his headphones in. His earplugs. All right, that first little storm cell wasn't too bad. We got a much bigger one, a little bit dicier looking coming at us. Should be hitting us pretty soon. Winds are picking up already. Nosing into it as much as I can. Right on that edge, right before the sails left. Just trying to ride that edge, still the wind. But yeah, this is the front of the storm. We're in it. It just kind of hit us. Usually if you can just ride out the first chunk of it, it simmers down a bit.
It really hasn't been ridiculous.
Well, you've done this 20 times. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it has been a marathon.
No. The thing is, just like, the wind never really went to south for us. We had to fight it. No wind, on the nose.
And then when it was supposed to go to east, then it went to south.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come a long way though. Just gotta stay strong.
Our number 173.
What's our heading? 63, 69, like somewhere between 60 and 70. we went east for 9 more hours. It was a little painful. We did get to shut the motor off for like the last 5 hours. So during Mike's shift and a little bit of Captain Thomas's, we got to sail, and we just made our tack south. We're hoping finally maybe we went east far enough, and the winds should hopefully hold and not shift more to the south. So yeah, pretty much all day today we didn't really get any closer to our destination. We just went east because the wind shifted. They weren't as they were forecasted. We couldn't make our heading. We were getting pushed to the west of Turks and Caicos. It wasn't good. So 9 hours, we just went 9 hours, but finally made the tack. Hopefully we can hold this tack all the way in, baby. Heyo.
Hey,
I was hoping you could do your Harakiri impersonation.
that's what it felt like turning off our course. I have to do Harakiri. That's what you. Not quite as bad as Harakiri, but it wasn't very funny coming out this way.
Yeah, I have to agree. It kind of felt like that, but not as bad. You know, that's pretty bad. I don't know if I could do the Harakiri thing. Those Japanese guys. I saw a Keanu Reeves movie where they had all the samurais, there was some 51st samurais. They all did some epic thing, and the emperor was merciful on them and just let them all kill themselves like that. I'm like, come on, man. What kind of ending is that? Another beautiful sunset out at sea. Finally, we're sailing nice south on a line. Feels good. We worked really hard to be able to take this line. Sailing, baby. This is the hot spot here. Gotta get out of here. This is getting splashed. We got the wind on the beam. We had deja vu all over again. We had to drop the spanker just like we did last night. So the autopilot couldn't hang. I'm holding it. I'm just hand steering right now, but captain's coming up. We're gonna have to drop the spanker. But we have a better feeling about this one. Last night we dropped it and then the wind died and it shifted to the south, and we're like, gotta get it back up. So tonight though, we're hoping it stays in this direction. It picked up, so we're doing 7 knots right now, and no spanker needed. The spanker was throwing the autopilot off. We couldn't hold its course. And this is some good sailing, baby. Ow! No spanker. Better heading, still flying. Coming up on this baby. We're gonna get kind of close to it here. It's like this real shallow reef out in the middle of the ocean, just south of Turks and Caicos. If you look up here, we got northeast breaker. Breakers, shallow. So we're already even with this. About 12 miles away. kind of close. We're gonna skirt it. Good morning. Started my shift about a half hour to an hour ago, and it's been good. The wind shifted a little from the south. Oh boy. So we're pitching kind of tight, and we're hoping that the forecast holds true and it goes back out of the east soon. So yeah. I think we're going on day 7 now.
One more time.
All right. Well, we waited and waited for that east wind. She never came, still from the south, and it really hasn't picked up to 15. So it's time to pull the spanker up. And so that's what we did. We got the spanker up now, so we're making a little bit better speed, and the spanker helps us to go into the wind, into that east wind that we're still waiting on. We get glimmers of it, and then she goes back to the south, but that's just sailing, huh? It's that whole thing. Plans have other plans, you know, so you just adapt, and it's like, oh, the weather's gonna be this. Oh no, it's not. No, gotcha. So then you just, you know, you try to do it with a smile, right? Yeah. Well, we had plans. We were gonna have east winds. We were gonna be cruising at 7 knots, but that just wasn't the way that it worked out, and that's just great. We got to get a workout in. No, I'm trying, guys. Honestly, it's okay. It's fine. Whatever. This trip's gonna take a few days longer than we thought. Big deal. We get to sail for a few days longer. All right, yeah, this definitely seems like we're moving a little bit better here.
I got wind right now is out of the east, and even just a fraction to the southeast of that. So it's, but very, very comfortable. I'm getting ready to make the turn around Moshar Bank.
Another beautiful shift. The sun is setting here in the Atlantic on our way to the DR. We're doing about 7 knots. We have the wind from the east, slightly southeast, but mostly east. And we're cruising along, making a good heading. This should be our last night out at sea. So this will be the last sunset. What do we got? The clouds are hiding it at the moment. Talking about plans though, you know, some of the most amazing times in my life were when the plans didn't really work out. the most memorable, life-changing events that I've had. I didn't want to be in that storm, the very first storm that I got into on a boat. I didn't plan to be in a crazy storm, but man, that experience changed my life, changed my brother's life, changed Jared's life, and we came out of it like, whoa, wow, whoa, you know, and we learned so much, and we're like really thankful we went through that, but we didn't plan to go through that. We didn't really want to go through that. And I think that there's a lot of things in life that are similar to that, where we have our plans and we're like, this is what we want, and then it just doesn't work out and blows up in our face. And then I think eventually we come to a point of being grateful that it actually worked out the other way. It's like, actually, that's pretty cool. I'm glad my plan didn't work out. So, you know, plans, right? Make them and just watch them blow up in your face and just be like, yeah, woo! Boy, am I glad that plan didn't work out. All right, looks like the clouds are gonna hide our last sunset. Really clipping along though, eh? See if we can catch Mike. Now, Mike has been photographing every sunset. This guy loves taking his sunset photos. It's not even his watch, of course. He should be sleeping, but nope, he watches every sunset, every sunrise. Oh, I'm going. What do you think of it?
Kind of disappointed.
Yeah. All right, we're getting overpowered here. Yeah, we got the spanker up. We knew it'd be a lot, but we're like, come on. So the problem is when we got actually east winds and we're kind of on a beam, and we got the spanker up, the autopilot just has trouble holding the course when we get over 15 knots. We're probably like at 15 right now to 20, and she just struggles to hold course with that big old spanker sail. But we'll I'm gonna ride it out a little longer before I wake up Captain. And you might hear the generator. Don't worry, we're not running the engine, but we needed to charge batteries since we hadn't had to run the engine, you know, for over a whole day. So we started the generator up, mainly for this autopilot. It does take a lot of energy, but there's a few other things. So that's your 7-day update going into day 8. And I think we might make it into Luperon by tomorrow. All right, signing off.
These are the tales of BOAB.
Bones on a boat. BOAB.